energy drinks, headphones. I can't even keep up. So it's not just A&R, we just do everything. So it's,
X Games.
yeah, so it's just we're a staff of like 15, 17 people. You know, people think it's a huge company. It's not. We're like 15 people, and we do it all.
Yeah, you know, me personally, it's the phone. I live on my smartphone. Thank God for smartphones because I do everything from the phone. You know, I probably get about 500 emails a day, and you know, I have to go through those emails. I have to share those emails between myself, Hassan, and Mark Smilo, who is not here today, but he's the president of Q Records. And again, like Tony G said, we got to kind of go through every email to figure out what makes sense for us, what doesn't apply to us. And then the other thing is, you know, I've always been a guy that if I felt something was good and worthy of someone, like they say it wasn't a fit for me, but it's a fit for Tony or it's a fit for Eric, you know, I'll get them on the phone and send it their way. The other thing is obviously putting out flyers. You know, you spend a good portion of your day speaking to lawyers, speaking to publishers, speaking to ASCAP, to BMI, so on and so forth, in terms of just making sure that the best interests of your clients are being kept. And just more phone calls about where I have to be. You know, we travel a lot, and you know, Q, we've always prided ourselves of being guys that's in the streets. So if I'm interested in artists, like when I was interested in Nate, I went to Chicago, I went in the hood, I just hung out in the hood with him for a while to see what his presence felt like, because you know, a big thing about with artists is just you have to have some kind of presence where you're from. You know, if you say you're from Brooklyn and I go to Brooklyn, I go around where you be at, no one knows you. You know, that it's going to be hard to make your story believable outside of where you're from. You know, so that's important. So for me, I'm just a street dude. I'm there. Like anybody that knows me will tell you, I'm in every hood. Like I don't care where it is. I don't care who there. I ain't scared of nobody. Like I'm hanging out, and 9 out of 10 times we're warmly received because they know that we're there with the best interests of people in that community. So, you know, there's so much that goes into it. You know, it doesn't really stop. Like, it's a 24-hour-a-day grind for us. Like, we don't really sleep. I probably sleep 4 hours a day. You know, I look at my last phone bill myself. I put easily about 15, 20,000 minutes a month, easily. You know, and then forget about the data because I'm always online listening to music. I'm always, you know, I listen to everything. I give everyone a fair chance. So, and I know that these gentlemen do the same thing. So,
yeah, I mean, it's pretty much the same story, man. I'm not even gonna take y'all through it. But you know, just my day starts with just coming in, listening to music, seeing what projects I've been signed to or who needs help. You know, it could be just finding a beat, linking them up with the right features, or just, you know, listening to something else that someone else might have found and giving them feedback on it, opinion on it. You know, just like you said, it's just like a lot of time on the phone, a lot of time listening to beats, a lot of time going through music, re-listening to mixes, just seeing if stuff is right. I mean, it all changes and varies, but it's pretty much the same thing on a day-to-day basis, unless, you know, you have someone that you're pursuing. You might go to their market or their neighborhood or try to contact them or get a feel for what they're doing, but it's all pretty much the same. It just really entails a lot of listening and a lot of focus because you can get lost. Because, you know, when you send out your music, sometimes it's just humanly impossible for people to listen to every single song. Like, it's no way. And you got to figure a way to get your music in people's hands to make them want to listen to it when they get it, if it's coming to you blindly. So, you know, it's a tough job and it's difficult sometimes just sorting through the right stuff, and you might miss something sometimes, and sometimes you might land on something. So, you know, it all depends on your timing and what's going on in that particular day.
great. So, aside from